welcome back to Wing Wong Wednesday.
What up, derps?
Like the video.
Derapy.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to it.
Sorry for the jump scare, but she's back. The girl who got famous for saying that she would spit on a weenie is getting a documentary made about her rise to fame, which is crazy because her career began and ended in a matter of like a few months. This is an article from Complex that reads, Haley Tuah Welch has a documentary coming out about her rise to viral fame. Deadline reports that the documentary is being developed by production company Bungalow Media and Entertainment, who previously created Little Richard, I Am Everything, and Cyber Sleuth, The Idaho Murders. Haley Welch is an absolute
Wing Wong.
and anybody that's still contributing to her being relevant, they deserve shame. They are also
Wing Wongs.
the last we heard from the Tuah girl, she was launching a crypto coin, which is already the sign of a dwindling career. And shocker, it's a meme coin launched by a random internet person. So naturally, if you put any money into it, obviously, there's a very good chance that you lost your money. She went ghost for a few months after being bullied by the internet, deserved, and is now returning to star in a documentary about a thing that happened less than a year ago. It's all stupid.
She needs to quit on that thing.
Next story we have is 3 teen girls try to stab mom for turning off Wi-Fi. Find God. According to ABC News, 3 teenage girls allegedly attacked their mom and tried to stab her with kitchen knives because she turned off the Wi-Fi, according to authorities in Texas. The 3 siblings, ages 14, 15, and 16, allegedly coordinated a plan to try and kill their mother. This is according to Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez. Because the mom turned off the Wi-Fi, the teens allegedly grabbed kitchen knives Sunday night and chased their mother through their Houston home and into the street, according to the sheriff. One of the girls threw a brick that hit their 39-year-old mom in the ankle, and the girl's 70-year-old grandmother was knocked over while attempting to protect the mom.
Criminal Wing Wongs.
I know that catching up on the latest episodes of Derapy are extremely important, and it's very possible that not having access to Wi-Fi would prevent one from doing so. But attacking your mother with knives is insane. The ages of the people do not even matter in this situation.
Lock him up.
This, as well as Kanye West, is a great argument against the very existence of social media. Yes, I know technically that would put me out of a job if social media didn't exist, but also what about humanity?
Wing Wongs.
The title of this article is absolutely insane. I thought headaches were caffeine withdrawal. I have 15 years to live. A woman who used to drink vodka in her tea for breakfast has been told she has 15 years to live after being diagnosed with brain cancer. Abby Feltham, 37-year-old, says she's taken the prognosis well, adding, I was expecting 5 years, so when they said 15, I thought, fantastic. That's practically an entire second life. But really, I'm just trying to make the most of the time I have. In April 2020, Abby got sober after a years-long battle with alcohol and drug addiction. I was drinking vodka in my tea just to start the day.
This is according to My London News.
So long story short, this woman was drinking all the time, every day, woke up, vodka in the tea, and now at 37 years old, she's being told she has about 15 years left. In May of 2024, she was diagnosed with grade 3
Here we go.
oligodendroglioma. Oligodendroglioma. It's brain cancer. At first, Abby shrugged off her symptoms, excruciating headaches, brain fog, and bouts of nausea, blaming them on caffeine withdrawal. I was drinking about 12 coffees a day, then quit cold turkey. So naturally, I thought my body was just punishing me for that betrayal. But when her vision blurred to the point where her boyfriend Steph had to guide her around like a seeing eye dog, she finally booked an optician appointment. A quick scan revealed swollen optic nerves, signaling dangerous pressure in her brain. I wasn't worried, Abby said. Okay, long story short, this girl was just throwing back vodka all the time with her tea. She was drinking 12 coffees a day, and now her brain is fried. T's and P's her way. I mean, it sucks to have your life cut short, but it sounds like she's actually relatively satisfied with the fact that she gets another 15 years instead of another 5. God bless her, but also
Wing Wong.
oh God. Saskatoon man says he recorded child changing to see if he was a pedophile.
Wing Wong.
According to the Saskatoon Star Phoenix, 3 deleted videos were found on the man's phone after a 9-year-old child noticed a phone set up next to a plant in a room. A 31-year-old father who was caught trying to record a 9-year-old child changing into a bathing suit at his cabin told police he was trying to find out if he was a file.
Every day we stray further from God's light.
Earlier this month, a Saskatoon provincial courtroom heard how Scott Riley had tried multiple times over a weekend in June of 2024 to record the child who was known to him. The child noticed the phone set up next to a plant in the room, deleted the video, and eventually told their father what happened. Some details of the offense are being withheld to protect the child victim's identity. The victim's father asked Riley's wife to check his phone, which had 3 deleted videos. 2 of them showed Riley setting up the phone and testing the angles. On the 3rd video, he was heard telling the child to go to the room to change.
Yeah, I don't know what all is going down over in Saskatoon, Phoenix, but just to be clear, the gentleman's name, okay, is Scott Riley. Scott Riley, who lives in Phoenix. Hopefully now he just lives behind bars, and the defense is absolutely unhinged.
Nah, dude, I'm not a freak. I was just checking to see if I was.
I don't know if I've ever actually heard that defense before. That one's actually new. Somebody let Chris Hansen know. We got another one.
Wing Wong.
Judge Bruce Bauer imposed the 1-year sentence, followed by a 3-year probation order. During that time, Riley cannot contact the victim or their family, must participate in sex offender treatment and counseling, and must allow police to search his electronic devices at any time. He will also be on the National Sex Offender Registry for 20 years. Good.
Next, we have Florida debates lifting some child labor laws to fill jobs vacated by undocumented immigrants. This is an insane headline, and it's from CNN. Huh?
Florida has been working for years to crack down on employers that hire undocumented immigrants, but that presented a problem for businesses in the state that are desperate for workers to fill low-wage and often undesirable jobs. Florida's Republican Governor Ron DeSantis and the state legislature have a potential solution: children.
So Florida is going so hard trying to get rid of undocumented immigrants in the United States that now they're like, damn, but we still need somebody to do these jobs. Maybe we should start letting people work younger? Dude, what? You already had people that would do the job, though.
The state's legislature on Tuesday advanced a bill that would loosen child labor laws, allowing children as young as 14 years old to work overnight shifts. If the new law passed, teenagers would be able to work overnight jobs on school days. They are currently prevented from working earlier than 6:30 a.m. or later than 11 p.m. per state law. The bill passed through the Florida Senate's Commerce and Tourism Committee on Tuesday with 5 votes in favor of the loosened child labor restrictions and 4 against them. The bill will pass through 2 other relevant committees before being put to a vote with the full Florida Senate.
This may come as a surprise, but Governor Ron DeSantis might just be
A Wing Wong.
DeSantis is supportive of the law and has been vocal of cracking down on immigration, echoing President Donald Trump's rhetoric. However, economists have warned that could backfire, sparking further inflation and labor shortages. Quote, "Why do we say we need to import foreigners, even import them illegally, when, teenagers used to work at these resorts? College students should be able to do this stuff," DeSantis said last week at a panel discussion with Border czar Tom Homan, as first reported by the Tampa Bay Times.
Okay, so college students makes perfect sense. I think that they should be, willing and able to access those jobs if they have openings. But trying to open that up to high school students and young teenagers to work overnight, like before school next day, that's insane. I just think that cracking down this heavily on undocumented immigrants is one thing, which I don't really think is all that necessary. If they're actually out here working and contributing to society, doing jobs that most people don't want to do, so much so that because no adult citizen wants to do the jobs, you're like, well, maybe these kids will want to do it. What the fuck? Just let them stay. Just let them stay and do the job. I don't understand. I really don't get it.
There has to be a better way.
The next story we have is DDG. I'm pretty sure this is a streamer person. DDG is currently under fire for claiming $10 million isn't enough to sustain you for a lifetime. You'll be broke by 50. I haven't even done the math yet, and I already know this is completely wrong.
10 M's for the rest of your entire life is not enough money. Let's debate, please. I would love to get canceled about this.
First of all, there's no way you're going to get canceled about this. It's not even a hot take. It's just stupid. Let's just say that a good month for my channel is, let's just say, I don't know, $4,000. $4,000 would be fine. I can live off that. 4,000 times 12 is $48,000 a year. When I was a kid, it always made sense to me to want to make $50,000 a year because of the economy and inflation. That's a little less realistic. But let's just say, to be safe, right? Let's say I make $60,000 a year because the YouTube continues to do well, the audience continues to grow, we get more memberships, etc., etc. Let's say $60,000 a year, right? I'm 28, which is almost 29, which is almost 30. Let's just say I'm 30 years old. Let's say I live until 80, right? So that is 50 years. Let's say I get $10 million cash right now, and I need to live for the next 50 years. DDG says you'll be broke by 50, which is stupid, but let's just say that I need to live for the rest of my life with that $10 million, right? Let's say I make $60,000 a year, which is more than enough for me to live off of, especially considering my wife works too. So what I'm telling you is that if I make $60,000 a year for the next 50 years, I would be satisfied with my life. I'd have enough money to survive and be happy and probably retire relatively comfortably because I'm already saving some money now and I'm only going to save more money in the future, right? 60,000 times 50 is only $3 million, okay? Now, if I got $10 million today, I'm not going to stop doing Derapy. I'm not going to stop making money, okay? So he's already wrong. But let's hear him out. I'd love to hear him expand on this a little bit more. I know it's only like a 30-second clip, but why not? Let's just do it, just for fun.
I stand on it forever, okay? It don't have nothing to do with me being a rapper. It don't have nothing to do with me wanting nice shit. It don't have nothing to do with none of that shit, nigga. I'm trying to tell you niggas, bro, it ain't enough. Argue with your granny, nigga. Argue with your granny. If I gave you 10 M's right now and said that's all you gonna have for the rest of your fucking life, you be broke by 50.
Okay, so let's say that you aren't allowed to make any more money after that $10 million. So let's just, it's literally just a simple math problem. Let's say I'm 30 years old right now, and let's say I'm going to die at 80, so that's 50 years left. So that's literally just 10 million divided by 50. That's $200,000. If you can't live off $200,000 a year, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. And if that means that I'm calling DDG an idiot, then I guess I am. There is no way you think, no matter how bad the economy gets, that if somebody gives you $200,000 in cash each year and says, all you have to do is not spend all of it this year and you'll be fine. Like, what are you talking about? Life is a math problem, and this guy
is a wingwong.
Somebody send this clip to him, and maybe he'll have me come onto his stream, because he said he would stand on it, on everything, argue with a granny. I literally just debunked it in like a minute or two, so I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. This is an article from The Atlantic, and the headline, I'm telling you, man, in 2025, these headlines are absolutely baller, dog. The Trump administration accidentally texted me its war plans. What? The article is by Jeffrey Goldberg in The Atlantic, and it reads, U.S. national security leaders included me in a group chat about upcoming military strikes in Yemen. I didn't think it could be real. Then the bombs started falling.
We are so cooked.
The world found out shortly before 2 p.m. Eastern Time on March 15th that the United States was bombing Houthi targets across Yemen. I, however, knew 2 hours before the first bombs exploded that the attack might be coming. The reason I knew this is that Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, had texted me the war plan at 11:44 a.m. The plan included precise information about weapons packages, targets, and timing. What? This is the craziest thing I have read in I don't know how long. How are you actually sharing? Hold on. Let me pull it together. I am not about to make this a blue team versus red team thing left to right. I am on record saying that, I think having conversations about which administration is worse are kind of useless, but I am just reporting things that are posted in the Wing Wong Wednesday channel of my own personal Discord server. And I have to tell you, of all the things that I heard throughout the time Biden was in office, I have never heard of somebody accidentally being texted actual war plans within hours of bombs dropping. You can say that it's not Trump's fault, but it's definitely people that he hired. Like, what is going on, dude? This is embarrassing. I'm not gonna hold you. When I see stories like this, it just really validates me when it comes to things like who I voted for. It is no secret that I did not vote for Trump this time around, but if I did, this is the type of story that would have me absolutely ashamed, dog. And frankly, if you're one of the people that's listening to this episode and you voted for Trump, I don't have anything personally against you. I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm just saying that you made a bad choice. It took us a little while to get there, but Pete Hegseth, you are our
Wingwong of the week.
$769,500 earrings recovered after Florida man swallows them.
Why he eating earrings?
Orlando police have recovered 2 sets of earrings worth a combined $769,500 after an alleged thief swallowed them more than 2 weeks ago. Jathan Gilder, 32, swallowed the Tiffany & Company diamond earrings around the time he was taken into custody on February 26th, police said. Mr. Gilder was monitored by detectives at an Orlando hospital for more than a dozen days before the earrings were expelled from his system, according to the Orlando Police Department. Mr. Gilder faces charges of robbery with a mask and grand theft in the first degree.
Wingwong.
Police allege Mr. Gilder posed as an assistant to an NBA player so he could be shown very high-end jewelry in a VIP room at a Tiffany & Company store in Orlando, Florida on February 26th. Mr. Gilder allegedly distracted store employees, then ran from the store with 2 pairs of earrings. The suspect apparently also dropped a diamond ring valued at $587,000 as he fled the store. When officers caught up with him later that day, they saw Mr. Gilder swallowing several objects believed to be stolen earrings.
Now, this is obviously ridiculously absurd, but I will say, credit to our boy out here. This is a very interesting tactic. He really hit him with the old, wait, what's that? And just took the jewelry and dipped. Buddy really said, wait, is that Tom Hanks? The jewelers looked away and Buddy dipped and swallowed the earrings, man.
Officials transporting Mr. Gilder to jail allegedly heard him say, "I should have thrown him out the window." CBS News, the BBC's U.S. partner, reported. At the jail, Mr. Gilder allegedly asked staff, "Am I going to be charged with what's in my stomach?"
If I wasn't reading this on bbc.co.uk, I would not believe it's real. This is hilarious.
Wingwong.
It wouldn't be a Wing Wong Wednesday if we didn't at least acknowledge some of OVO's angels, OVO captains and lieutenants,
OVOs.
We are still out here witnessing people that are crying about Drake losing a battle that happened almost a year ago. This is from @OVO Docket on Twitter. If Kendrick Lamar believes he was defamed through UMG's publishing of Drake's Family Matters, he can exercise his civil rights by also pursuing legal action against UMG. However, we believe Kendrick Lamar would not prevail in that action, as being called a woman beater did not stifle his career. In fact, after being called a woman beater, Kendrick Lamar earned more money, won numerous awards, received national praise, was named Billboard's 2024 Artist of the Year, and so much more. But the problem with this tweet, I mean, first of all, just the fact that it exists at all, and we're still arguing over, like, this beef that happened a year ago. Like, what are y'all even talking about? But they're basically saying that, oh, I mean, Kendrick Lamar is well within his right to sue, which, why would he ever do that? He's a real rapper. He would never sue over a rap battle or its outcome. Now, the tweet in and of itself is already extremely lame, but the comment in this screenshot is even more silly. @OneOfThe9 on Twitter, that is 1OFTHA9, says, "There's always the possibility, whether people want to admit it or not, that Drake told the truth and Kendrick lied, but no one's ready for that conversation. So we'll leave it at that."
Wingwong.
There is video evidence of Drake doing the things that Kendrick accused him of. There is no evidence of many of the things that Drake accused Kendrick of. I don't know why we keep doing this. It's so exhausting, but here we are again, witnessing in real time, looking at tweets from March 23rd of 2025, just a few days after the 1 year anniversary, people are calling it, of Kendrick Lamar's Like That verse. People are still out here saying, but.
Wingwong.
Special shout out to the big derps in the Discord. Just so many things to choose from this week in our
Wingwong Wednesday.
channel. If you would like to submit stories for next week's
Wing Wong Wednesday.
You can join the channel for literally $1, join the Discord, and post in our server in the correct channel.
Wing Wong Wednesday.
You can also hit me on Twitter and just at Derapy_ with a story or a post or a comment or a link or a video or anything, a screenshot, and just make sure you use the hashtag
Wing Wong Wednesday.
That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for tapping in. Consider joining the channel, becoming a member for as little as $1. Join the Patreon, some exclusive stuff coming there soon. Love you, mean it. Enjoy the outro. Goodbye.
Cracking my windshield, I'm pissed off. If you a hater, get lost.
Get lost.
Yeah, it's my show and I'm in charge. Don't eat lemon pepper wings, but I'm the big boss. Please cut me slack, man, need a discount. About to jump off the roof, that's a dismount. I'm just playing.
I'm okay.
Okay, but like, are you though?
Sorry for the pause, that's awkward. Start a podcast, cause I knew I was a talker. Yeah, my girl love me, but she's sick of my voice. And you know I'm pro-choice, so she do what she want. Why they hate when I get political? I'm a deep thinker, that's critical. Way too serious for a dude not getting paid. Man, I really need a shave. You know what sucks? Most of season 2 of Dave. Taking shots, but I skip out on the bar. Every single show, I swear I wanna raise the bar. Hope you listen close so you never miss the bar. Say the same thing, but I'm still going.